Yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's another episode of The Green Room.
Yeah.
And this one is special to me because this right here, I got my mother man, Meek Mill. Yes.
Big monster, big 450 bend the flame spit in the building. Oh my God, Syph, you already know how we live.
Whoa. I don't know the twist one yet. That's a new one?
Yeah, that's a Philly one.
That's a Philly.
Yeah. We really got the Philly snap for real, for real. Like it's a snap, it's called a snap, like you snap.
I know the snap one. You do shit with Monster, but on the dirt bike
like,
shit, right?
Yeah. That's how we bring people together, basically. Like, it's the only thing in the hood. You know the hood, be a lot of beef in the hood and shit.
Yeah.
Bike life is the one thing that bring us together, you know what I mean? In the hood, you never, you know, like, if you pull up on the corner, you're gonna see either a bunch of Spanish kids, a bunch of Spanish and black, or all Spanish,
right,
all white, all Asian in different areas. Bike life is the one thing that bring us all together in the city. Like, besides sports, like basketball, football, and shit. Like, bike life is the next up and coming thing that, like, we live and die for that.
But so you take it way more seriously than just, like, it's a community thing for you.
Yeah, it's a religion for us. You know what I mean? If right now I go to Brooklyn right now with no security, I wouldn't go to Brooklyn with no security on a regular night. But I go to Brooklyn with no security right now on my bike life just to meet the guys on the bike. Cause I know that, we got like a brotherhood that like.
So like you could pull up anywhere.
Yeah.
With the bike shit, and you'll automatically be in like this fraternity.
Yeah, it's a brotherhood. It's always bigger than one person.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, is the dirt bike life different than like what Rough Riders used to do, like with ninjas and sports bike and all that, or it's still related?
No, yeah, it's still related. They like the creators of it. Like, we like the next generation of what Rough Riders brought to it, basically. Like, they was doing like motorcycles mixed with dirt bikes. They creators, basically.
Right.
Ain't no other way to put it.
And then you do, but you more like the dirt bike and four-wheelers and all that.
Yeah, dirt bike, four-wheelers. We got a lot of Ducatis and shit when we trying to look fly, but you know, we like torque, trying to like stunt and shit like that.
How hard is it to learn how to like do the wheelies and all that?
Uzi is the fastest person I seen learn how to wheelie. He learned probably like in 4 months. Usually it take like 2 years of like
riding, feeling it out,
experiencing, learning the bike, and like trying it over and over relentlessly. Like,
yeah, but what's the downs? Like, do you fall when you're starting to learn?
Yeah, you fall. So it's basically like power and brake. Like, you hit the power to lift it up, and then use the back brake. When you hit the back brake, it slows the wheel down, so it brings the bike forward. So it's just balance between power and the brake.
Yeah, but y'all be riding that like, you do it like, I watch all your videos.
Yeah.
You do it effortlessly. Like, it just pop up and that's it. You just start jumping around.
Yeah. I've been doing it since I was 16 years old, so you know, it's like a thing for me. I done fell, got my bruises, so I think about it. I don't be wanting to fall, so I try to stay on point and stuff like that. I don't do it as frequently as I used to, but.
You can't, you're a millionaire.
Yeah, no, I'm still banging out though. You know what I mean? And like how it is right now, like tonight, we might just be chilling at the studio.
Yeah.
100 bikes might be pull up. Uzi might be downstairs, we go get our bikes. We might go pull up on another 100 bikes in the city. We all connect up, ride up. We all make sure each other's safe, go back in the house. That was a good night.
I learned how to ride and I bought a bike, because I do comedy now.
Yeah,
so like to dip around to different comedy clubs, I bought a bike so I could just park.
Yeah.
But it got stolen. Is there any way you could put the word out for somebody to get my bike back?
Yeah, they got where they do that. They got a little bike life text. You know, DM, you just throw the bike in there, anybody seen this bike, and then everybody start.
And then it can come back. It could come back.
Yeah, it could come back. 9 times out of 10, they know where it's at. And if you certified, they get it back for you.
How do you get, am I certified? You think I got
that? You'll be certified through me. Bike life off of integrity. Like, somebody steal your bike, like, the bike life don't support, like, somebody stealing somebody else's bike.
Right, if they're in bike life.
Yeah, you might gotta buy a stolen bike because you can't afford it, because you wanna you want a Jordan bike life coming out of poverty.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, how do they afford all this? Like, there's gotta be like a whole underground market for this.
Yeah, no, you know, it's $1,000. You get a $1,000 bike, $1,500, $2,000.
But you gotta know how to fix it then.
Yeah, you gotta put your mind to it. You know what I mean? When you're in the hood, you come from poverty. You know, we gotta do everything ourselves. Just surviving in itself is. Fixing that, you gotta be incredible.
Okay, first of all, the album. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
The album is fire.
Yeah, thank you, appreciate it.
Fire. Give me the rundown of all. You know what's funny about you? You put me on to a lot of artists. Every time I've seen you in a studio or when you come to the radio, you always put me on to somebody that you put on your album before people know. You put me on to Thug, Young Thug, before he was even out.
Yeah.
You like, yo, I'm working with this guy from Atlanta.
Yeah.
You put me on the Lil Durk.
Thug was already out though. Like when I worked with Thug, he had like halftime and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was working with Travis and them, like it was like a lot of Travis on DC1.
Yeah.
I mean, I think DC2. Travis was on, Kendrick was on DC2 too, but Kendrick was hot like on the West. We ain't know of each other like that because I was from the East and West. But when I was recording in the West, they like, yo, this is the one over here. Like, I called him to the studio, he came, we recorded. Who else like around that era? It's a lot. A lot of people, we came up in the same eras of times of people.
He goes on early. Not saying they wasn't already
and
out,
I don't want to say put them on like that in the interview, but like supported them early.
Yeah, and you expose them.
Yeah, for sure. I'm one of the people that like, if you really super talented and you really got that thing, like when you first hear Migos, like you hear that sound. I met them in a house party like probably like years ago. I was a millionaire, they just was getting on.
Right.
I was acting kind of like the coolest rapper in the room, you know what I mean? And now they end up becoming millionaires, so we still got a relationship. So when I heard like they shit might have came out 8 months ago, a year later after they put their work in, oh shit, this the kids, the young, I wouldn't say kids, the guys I met in
in the party.
Lil Will basement in that day. So I'm a supporter, I ain't no hater. Like I like power and
but that's the thing though, like a lot of artists meet young artists, they don't necessarily put them on their albums and mixtapes.
Yeah.
You always like, I don't know how it goes, but I feel like you meet these people and instantly you're like, you'll come to the studio.
Yeah, like my guy that's doing my camera work, Carter, he from Baltimore, one-year-old kid.
Yeah.
He was taking pictures now, he's about to turn into hype. He's shooting all Meek Mill videos. Jules smart, he got his own business and things like that, but he fresh to this world. We going there, I'm bringing people and giving out real opportunities. I try to like...
Where do you get that mind frame from to do that? Because where we come from is like, hate, like don't do that.
I got a smart mind frame. I got it from the smart side of my mind frame of it's power and doing better for people, giving people opportunity and people working with you than against you. Simple, like I think it's more simpler that way than trying to do everything yourself and have people working against you.
Yeah, that's true. And then what's the new artist you got on your album?
Vory.
Vory, yeah.
Yeah, Vory too. Vory, one of the hottest up and coming artists in the game, really. He worked with everybody. He's on Kanye album a lot. He got songs to me, Baby, Dirt. His new album coming. He worked with a lot of artists and shit. He cooked for people and shit like that.
That Garden.
So the Garden, yeah. I booked the Garden myself too, just to like, in the music industry, I don't think they like got my rating right.
Yeah.
Like the Meek Mill rating, like I come from the era of like when Hov and them still was out here going crazy. I mean, Hov and them being a super rap bag right now. We still here going crazy from 2000. When you ask me how old I am, I'm 34. I don't hide my age either. Most rappers, they got hide this shit.
Nah, but that's mad young still.
I started off when I was, I'm a boss, I'm talking about I'm only 23. I got new blazers that's ripping through the club like that right now at 34.
Now, yeah.
Yeah, so
we
gotta have this conversation. If we go to a radio station and rap for 20 minutes right now, you can put whoever you want there. Meek Mill gonna stand tall every time.
And what you feel you're not getting?
I don't feel like
you get your just dues.
The way the critics handle the game, they handle it based off Grammys and like Billboard numbers and shit like that.
Right.
Things that can be controlled by companies.
Right.
We talking about talent. We talking about if we go to West Side Highway right now, who blasting through that motherfucker the most?
There's no way. People, even critics, if they don't necessarily like your music, there's no way they can't say you're not talented.
Yeah,
you ripping through those tracks.
Yeah,
you use so many words, bro. Like
it's one track I got like 35 flows on one track just to like showcase
the
talent.
Beat switches, all that shit.
Yeah, like to every 4 bars the flow changed twice at least, like just to showcase for like if the critics decided to say, we ain't feeling Meek Mill, we ain't feeling him in his image right now, we don't like his album. My core fans is this
out
shit
your
is,
mind.
This shit going ballistic.
Yeah.
And I made sure I doubled down on it on the talent side just to make sure that like I get the fans what they want. I got the shit for the athletes in the gym, We got the shit for the women when they want to be emotional in their feelings. We got the shit for when you want to go through therapy and shit.
That's what I was gonna say. You also talking on like real mental health stuff.
Yeah, like therapeutic type shit. People like shit that I went through that people that went through that they don't know if they okay if they went through it. They short. I'm like, all right, people go through shit like this, even famous people.
Yeah.
So, you know, I tried to touch down on all areas on my album and give people their money's worth for full, complete project.
Well, you did it. You did it.
Yeah, appreciate
it. My favorite line on the album.
Yeah.
I got a couple. The way you describe
the girl through the watch. Yeah.
Son. Tell about the girls a bust down.
Yeah, it's like right now I got on the plain Jane watch. It's an Audemars. I got this from Francois. I talk about this in on the song. It's plain. So if I was to take this to a jeweler right now and put ice in this would devalue this watch at a serious level.
But when the light hits it though.
I bought it for $80K. The volume went up, is at $650K right now. It's making more than real estate. So if I was to put diamonds in this, I would bust it down. I use the metaphor like a girl that's running around in the streets busting it down for anybody is like not valuable. So it may be a plain Jane girl who doesn't got fake butt and she's now Instagram asshole naked. That she's more valuable than a girl who actually showing herself all day on Instagram and busting down for anybody. Like that's what
you said. If you put a little wild in a good girl,
you know what I'm saying? You take a good girl, add some wild to it, she starts feeling like a bust down rude. They don't hold no value to it.
So it's fire.
Yeah, so you take a good girl and she start wilding and doing anything. She might lose value to the person that love her. So I just give it a breakdown through a watch.
That's an ill metaphor. The way you presented that one.
Me personally, I think that bar deserve an award or something. Best bar of the year.
It's I guarantee. I don't know if there's even a way to tell this.
I don't think people caught up to it yet. We're gonna check it out.
I guarantee that's a verse where people gotta hit that 15-second rewind button. Yeah. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Go hit that a couple times.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think they got to it yet because even me, like when I'm listening to my album, I ain't getting past, like I get through the album, but I listen to 1, 2, 3 a lot. Like I'll stay on 1, 2, 3 for a minute, high energy song.
Nice.
And I like those 3 songs a lot.
Yeah, the way it starts. And then now I'm wondering, I think it's in a Rolls Royce swerving.
Rolls Royce swerving, famous bitch curving.
Right. Who's a famous bitch?
I curve a lot of famous women. Like you know some girls.
Wait, you curved them or they curved you?
I curved them. Like, oh no, just because you famous, you can't talk to me. I don't know what your character about. Like basically, like just because you famous, don't get an automatic pass for me. And I wouldn't expect because I'm famous to get an automatic pass for them either. Yeah, so it wasn't nobody in particular. I'm curved. It's really a list. A lot of them curve me too, and we even.
Yeah, it matches up.
Yeah.
What's the Nelson Mandela Changemaker Award?
The charity we've been doing and the work we've been putting in, helping people get out of prison that don't belong in prison.
Nah, I got the stats of it. I got like Michigan, Virginia, all these laws that are or policies that are put into place that change it. But in layman's terms, like just regular friend to friend, explain to me what you're doing. Like, what is it that you're trying to reform?
The system. They got laws that don't even make sense. You got people in prison that ain't commit crimes and stuff like that.
Right.
And it's thousands, it's millions. Like America got the most people incarcerated.
Yeah.
I mean, we have most households without parents and things like that. I grew up in a household like without a father. I know the effects of what it feels like when you grow up without a father in the house. And you know, they got some people for smoking marijuana locked up for 4 years. That means you have a kid without a father in the house for smoking marijuana. And marijuana was actually legal in like half the states in America. It's like common sense laws that we go attack through governors and powerful people.
And they just laws that just been sitting there.
Yeah, it don't make any sense. They have people in prison and mess people's lives up by the hundreds of thousands.
So some of it is like you in jail, you haven't even been tried yet.
Not you killed nobody and we coming to like try to help you like get a shorter, lesser sentence, or like you sell drugs and you corrupt the neighborhood and we just trying to help you out. If you're a low life, you're a low life. It's for like people you don't belong in prison, or people that did their time in prison that deserve a second shot, stuff like that. Of course, nobody in the system is God determine who deserves what shot and who deserve what freedom. You know what I mean? They say you're supposed to be free after you do your time. Because it's actually it's a backward system that we're trying to attack just to fix the system to make America a better place, kind of. Because I went through it and it's actually my life. My people are affected by it.
So, and a lot of that came to you when you was in jail?
Yeah,
Like how the system
yeah,
was-
it came to me when I seen people marching for me. I ain't never had like people marching for me like Mr. Clark. Once I seen that, I was around some educated guys in jail that had a lot of time in jail. You got people that been in there for 50 years reading books. A lot of people don't know that some of the smartest black men in jail, they've been in there in cells reading books forever.
Right.
I ran across a few of them. They gave me the information about like what I was caught up in, the type of system. Just being a millionaire in that type of predicament, they gave me an understanding of what it was, and people fought for me. I came out and made sure I fought back for them. If it wasn't for those people, the people that they got in prison because people marched for me, did the free Meek Mill thing.
Right.
I had to make sure that I doubled down and gave them the same type of energy.
Oh, you know what I missed when I'm talking about the album?
Yeah.
You know who's my dog? Day one?
Yeah.
Gigs.
Yeah, Gigs, that's my guy too.
Gigs.
I love Gigs too, man. I
Bro.
like how like the way he treated us over there was like I feel like I owe him one when he come back to America.
Wait, did you record that over there?
No, we recorded in New York.
Yeah, because he was here for a while.
Yeah, that's when we recorded it.
Son.
And then when I went to London, we shot in this hood, north side, south side shit.
Bro, that's fire. When he said, don't make it a domestic, just get another one.
Yeah, he said, don't worry about the domestic, might get a new team.
Now, since you the guy that always finds talent or be in the loop of it,
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on a project. You've been to London.
Yeah.
You see how it is out there.
Yeah.
Why isn't the American scene looking at what's in the why doesn't it cross over here? Because when you go there, you know you hear fire music.
Yeah.
Like they got a whole scene.
Of like what, African music and different type of music?
Even just the hip hop shit, even just the street shit.
Yeah.
They do as much street shit as we do over here, but nobody here even knows they exist.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing a record with Gigs, cause Gigs like, he a Taurus, I'm a Taurus too. Like we got like, I think we got like some of the mannerisms, shit like shit we
real,
do.
yeah.
Like, I just feel like
You talk way more than Gigs though. He barely talks.
Yeah, he don't talk. He don't show no expression on his face a lot. So like, I just feel like the UK deserved to hear that like on my type of platform. I represent for street artists really all over the worldwide. So worldwide. So like Gigs, the one I got a relationship with from UK. Of course, I do many more, work with many more from the UK. But he was the one I was cool with, and I feel like they deserve a shot.
No, he's the one.
And I feel like
he's the one.
I need to touch down on my fans in UK more, so I just collided it out. We did that north side, south side shit. Yeah.
What's up with first of all, what's up with the album cover?
Yeah, Nina Chanel.
Yeah.
So Nina Chanel blessed me, man. You know, I just went for it and asked her, could she do my album cover? She said, yeah.
You was a fan of her artwork before.
Yeah, you know, we've been doing this culture currency thing. Me, Troy Carter, Jules, Chris Lyons. It's like a lot of us. Larry Marr. It's groups of people like on a group text. Baby Dirk. It's another Carter, right? And then it's another guy named Carter. It's a bunch of people in there. You know, we just go over like, we talk about the culture from all different angles. People that's smarter than me in different areas. People that I know information where they don't. We all trade in one group text. And art was the situation. We was doing it on Clubhouse.
Right.
We was holding like culture currency like every Tuesday at 9 o'clock. It was like a lot of people like coming in, and art was the topic one of the days. And I listened. And Swiss had me follow a few pages. I followed Nina. And that was the art that I was kind of like connected to, and I just went in and asked her, could she do my cover? Because I wanted to connect somebody.
You asked her out the blue.
Yeah, I think I DM'd her or something like that. It was
crazy.
I just went for it.
Dope ass album cover.
Oh yeah, too. All this art too right here was created by me.
I heard.
Somebody that worked for me, I think, created just the one expensive penguin, but the rest of the ones, I created all these. Just I ain't really been promoting it because I just wanted people just to enjoy it, to see if they like the merch on their own.
Right.
Not to kind of like be ran off of my name. But you know, that's what we came up with. I was just one day just drawing things I think about: Loyalty Club, Meek Mill, Diamonds, Bike Life, and things like that. And that's what I came up with for my merch, like, cause art kind of.
Oh, this is merch.
Yeah, this for March. So this is not the merch. This is not the Nina.
No, I know the album.
This is not the Nina.
But like you like you collect art now, or you're into like maybe into it?
I bought my first Nina piece when I bought the cover. You hear me?
Wow.
Yeah, I bought my first Nina piece right there, and I was glad. I'm well satisfied. I'm happy I could even buy a piece from Nina.
And you're gonna frame this and put this on the wall.
Yeah.
Cause you, no offense.
I'm thinking of hanging at my billionaire homie house, man. And leave it in a safe place. My house would be trap house, so we do whatever.
I was gonna say, I feel like you would buy a $100,000 piece of art and it would just be sitting on the
Definitely
floor.
going in the bathroom or something like that on the floor. All our art is on the floor except for the Nipsey art.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I could tell.
All my awards on the floor too.
Somebody gotta hang this up. Hire somebody to hang it up.
I know. They in the hanging spots, but they sitting on the floor where they supposed to be hung at.
Oh, Meek, man. I appreciate it, man, for real.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you for having me, man.
Bro, anytime.
Love,
Listen,
my guy. Always been a supporter since I came out of New York. Recognize my talent. Big monster in the building. You heard?
I like the way you said that.
Man, big monster in the building. 450 bender, AKA flame spitter.